game on. Brought to you in part by St. Croix Rods, best rods on earth. Ardent, rule the water. Now that's why they call me the Extreme Angler. Strike King Lure Company, gearing up champions for over 40 years. This week on Extreme Angler TV.
Oh yeah. Look at him. See?
I want to show you guys a brand new bait from Strike King. This is virtually unseen as of this point right now.
We'll be right back.
Hey, back for another Extreme Angler TV. And you know what? This week, something a little bit different. Heavy cover largemouth. Like y'all say, well, you know, I fish trees, I fish wood and all that kind of stuff, lily pads. Stuff I'm gonna fish today is nasty. You know why? It takes away your focus and concentration. You're always getting weeds on your hook. You're always pulling, the braid gets stuck in the line. All the things that take away your focus. But I'm gonna show you how I do it, and then maybe you can do it with baits like the Hack Attack jig. I'll have a variety. Rodents on 25-pound fluorocarbon, Rage Craws, fluorocarbon as well, but my number one choice is going to be the braid. 65-pound test, 7.3, extra heavy rods, the Ardent, Denny Brauer, F700, flip and pitch. Everything about today is going to be heavy, and hopefully the bass are too. So let's get in, try something a little bit different, get in the real nasty, heavy stuff where big fish should live. Now look at this stuff here. See this nasty stuff? There's all different ways to fish this. You can punch it, come up, put baits in, because if it's about a foot of water, I'd say even 8-10 inches, there's a good chance you're going to get a big fish out of here. And that's all I'm going to do today. Go along. I got different baits rigged up. I got some 20-pound fluorocarbon, some 25, this 50 and 65-pound braid. But there's one thing in common. You know what that is? Heavy duty Denny Brauer, Ardent, flip and pitch, 7.3, 7.6, and 8-foot rods. Legend Tournament bass, St. Croix, you can't beat it. You want to get these fish out big time. You see what they are? They're in nasty stuff. You got to use nasty gear to get them out, get them hooked, put them in the boat, let them go. But I want to catch them first. That wasn't even the best stuff. Look at this nasty stuff back here too. Look at this. You think a fish be sitting back in there? You don't know until all of a sudden it's boing. But I'm gonna hit every single hole, every hole like this. Put it in, shake it up. Because I guarantee you if they're in there, they don't even waste time. Zoom, they're on it. That's the beauty of fishing heavy cover like that. It's just like, you know, to me, it's very reminiscent of fishing topwater smallmouth. You find them, if they're, you know, somewhat subtle in the daytime, they're all suspended. But when they're feeding on top, they see it, whoa, they come up and eat it. It's just like in here, but they're in ambush locations. You put that little jig, you know, with a little Rage chunk or a little 3X trailer, whatever you want to put in the back, something that slides through this heavy weed a bit easier, you're gonna get bit real quick. See what I mean? You see the bait, they eat the bait. That's one thing about fishing heavy cover largemouth, boy. They might not be big to start with, but I'm telling you, when I can throw that Hack Attack jig and the Rage Craw with Rage Chunk, rodents and stuff like that, and catch fish like this, That means I'm gonna have a good day. And like I said, I'm gonna fish the heavy stuff. You see me fishing smallmouth in open water, top waters, etc. Today, it's about the heavy stuff with hopefully some heavy bass, with heavy gear. Let's just make it a heavy duty show. Let's go. It's incredible how they find it. When you see the bait, you know, you think, oh, it sinks inside the weed, they can't find it. They're on it so quick. And you know what? This is where they live. They find stuff. So they've got to learn how to grab stuff that goes into the weed and stuff. And even if that jig's sticking up just a little bit, I got that little rage chunk and those little claws, they see that, they suck the whole thing in. They've got that mouth the size of a softball. It's like a vacuum. It doesn't taste good, they spit it out. That gives you enough time to set hook and catch them. There's so many hiding spots in this stuff, it's sick. Like seriously, like right inside the reeds there, that's where you pitch it inside there too. Look at that. See what I mean? Look where he came out of. Look at those reeds. See that hole in there? You put it in there, you shake it up, guess what comes out? Just a chunky little largemouth, eh? But see what I mean? Look at that hack and tack jig. Look what it finds. That fish moved for that bait too. I actually saw the reeds move before I even felt the tick. Look at that. Just a nice chunky fish, eh? Let's let him go. Hey, chunk, go back into your reeds. Watch. Where did he go? Disappeared. See that? I'm going along, fishing these edges and stuff. Look what I see. See the reeds here? Look at the black hole. He was right inside there. I shook it in. I'll show you right where I put it too. I just pitched it in. A little flip, take the line out, put it in there again, just like that. The reeds moved even before I felt the bite. So he could have been sitting anywhere within 2-3 feet of it. You saw that come in, boom. It's a lot of fun, boy, that kind of stuff. And when you get those fish on, you got to set hook, make sure you got them, and lean. Don't let up. Don't drop your rod tip and try to pick up that slack and stuff. Lean back, use your whole body, lean with the fish, use the rod, pull them out of that stuff, and keep reeling, and swing them in the boat. Don't give him anything to wrap up in. You give him a chance, he'll break you off or get caught up, pull that hook out. You get bit, set hook, lean back, just keep reeling, get him in the boat. That's why I use that flip and pitch. It's like a little tank, it's like a little winch. It winches them out of the heavy stuff and into my boat. Anybody back in there? Whoa, you hear that in there? Big bass are feeding right in this stuff, boy. That's what I'm telling you. You have got to throw your bait in that kind of stuff. Get in there. Those longer rods, 7.3, 7.6. I even got an 8-foot rod, I can do that. But get in there. When you're fishing this can, you lift up and pitch out. Get over it, drop it, and just shake it a bit like that. Shake it. Leave it right in the same spot. If you put it anywhere near a fish within about a 2-foot radius, he's gonna hear the splash, look, find it. But it's such dense cover, you gotta make a little bit of noise to get their attention. Sometimes you just gotta shake it in the same spot. Shake, 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 shake. And then lift up, put another spot. Wow, look at that junk. Floating slop. Told you. And a fatter fish too, out here, and it's nasty stuff, eh? So what does that tell me? I look around at this deeper stuff, inside the stuff, you know? He's a bit chunkier, fat fish, fat back on him. He's been eating good. Look how healthy they're looking, Bay Quinny. Beautiful looking fish, eh? Watch where he goes when I put him in. Watch this, ready? Gone, just like that, real healthy. So see that? Work these outside edges. And just because I'm thinking a little cloudy, you know, it's still sunny, but it's got some haze. But you know what? Those largemouth find that inner stuff, they love it. So you go real slow, let those fish show you where they are. If they're on the outside edges, you know what? They're somewhat easy to catch. When they're inside, you got to pick it apart. But again, it's the excitement of finding them and feeling that, letting the hack attack, eat them up. Let's get a big one. See, sometimes you can just leave the boat stationary and pick it apart, throw it at different stuff. You don't have to keep moving. Not when you're fishing this stuff. There's so many things to hit, so many targets. so many open pockets. You got to keep going, keep your patience, keep your focus, even with that weed virtually on every single lift. Now I could use more weedless baits, like maybe a rodent or a rage craw. Those are good examples because they got a little cavity that when you set and they're soft to pull through. But I want something that can go through this stuff, is durable, and yeah, I'm going to pull out a lot of times weed and stuff, but the hooking percentage of that hack attack jig is incredible. That hook has no give. When you set, whatever it touches, it's going in. See, there's slop piles right back in here. Blown up weed for them to hide under. So it's not just cane. Something overhead. See? Come here, you. That's what I'm talking about. Picking apart the little spots. And we aren't catching any real big fish today, but that could change with one hook set. But what I am doing is having a blast, throwing my little half-ounce hack attack, rage chunk, and just catching little chunks, you know? You go back, you ready? And I'll be honest, it's not the easiest way to catch largemouth, I'm telling you, boy. It is just painstaking between the weeds, hooking up, the braid digging into the line and stuff. You gotta just take care of all those little things. But if you do that, and don't let that just get off your focus, you keep concentrating on what you're doing, put it in, lift, but most times it's right away, and they move, your line's moving, or you feel the tick. But what I found is they're coming up, picking up, I think, off the bottom and swimming a little bit. So as soon as I lift and feel any sensation, whack, just hitting them. So I'm gonna keep going and hopefully I can get a real big guy. This is the thing I'm talking about right here. This is what you got to get used to. If you can't get used to this fact, if you want to use these big jigs, that you're going to get hooked up with this nasty stuff, yuck. That's what the fish live in. That's what you got to fish in. And that's what throws off your focus. Don't let it do it. Fish away, keep your concentration, and you'll catch them too. Good one too. See? Look how he gets caught up. Look at him. Hey? Oh yeah, see? Look where he was too. You see what I said? You take your time. You don't have to rush. What for? He's right back. That's a decent little fish. And see what I said? I missed a fish right here. The boat just went in from a wake from another boat, pushed me in about 3-4 feet. I made a pitch back of that stuff. Thunk, out he came. Let's put him back in there. Hey, you wanna go back in? Look at that mouth. He can eat up just about anything. Ready? Ready to go? Scram, right back to the cover. But I don't care, man. This is about the hook set. And you know what? Sometimes it's about the size of the fish, and sometimes it's how you're fishing for them. And trust me when I tell you, this is one of the times it's how you're fishing for them, because it ain't easy. You got to go and you got to put your mindset, but you just got to keep fishing. Head down, hat down, focus, put the bait in the nasty stuff, and wait for feel that. You know what that is? Whack. I mean, you got to just pay attention. Focus on every little nook and cranny in that cane. You know, you find a little slot where swans and stuff go in, they make a little area, maybe 2.5, 3 feet wide. Those bass find those little spots because it's the same depth, but it's just a little channel. They can go in there and they can just ambush things that come through there, whether it be frogs, bait fish, perch, bluegills, and things like that. So you see those little slices in the cane, in the weed and stuff. If you're going by, make a pitch. Chances are, if there's a big fish there, or any fish, he's gonna eat your bait. nicer fish. That's what I mean. See, you put it in that nasty slop, and that's how you get them. I'm gonna take a few pictures of a few fish, put them in there, but that's all it is today, you know? No giants, but a few fish I need for a couple pictures for the show. Go along, fish a slop, fish the cane, but when you get an opportunity that when the slop is blowing right up against the cane and stuff, then fish right on the edges and put it into little holes. Those are like real high potential spots. Let's keep going. And when you catch fish like that, and the heavy stuff, I know these are great little jigs. You know what? One jig all day and ain't gonna jinx it, but just check it. Make sure it's unbelievably sharp, and they really are. That thicker gauge, they've got an incredibly sharp point. So as soon as you lift, the impact of the braid, the 7.3 St. Croix rod, extra heavy, extra good hook sets. Come out, wherever you are. Where's my jig, huh? You in there somewhere? Nasty, nasty stuff. And you know what? I just cleaned my boat the other day. Thought I was gonna go smallmouth fishing. And I took a look at my rods and I said, you know what? The heavy largemouth stuff hasn't come out in a little bit. So look at the mess, but that's okay. Catching fish. Look at all this. Cane, slop, lots of met. Oh, see? Unbelievable. You shake, 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 boom. But I don't believe those big ones miss it like that. Unless they hit the line. Let's find out. Hey, told you. Nasty little bass, eh? See? You never can tell a book by its cover, can you? It was just a real light little bite. But look at that. Oh, he's got some weird, look at that, deformation. Look at that. Wow, eh? He's deformed there. We're gonna put him there with his friends. Look at the mess he was in. Unbelievable, eh? All I saw with that one was a little stem move. There's some good stuff right back there. Oh yeah. Look at him. See? Yeah, see? Chunky fish, chunky fish. Maybe we'll have a couple pictures, who knows? Look at, he's just a chunker. But right at the back there, just like I said, eh? And you see those little indentations. You throw it in there, they just come out, grab it, turn it, and go with it. You know that they're just picking up off the bottom, like whoom, lifting it up and grabbing it and swimming. So as soon as I lift and feel any weight, I don't hesitate to see maybe it's a fish, whack, hit it. And you will be rewarded like that. Oh, look at this thing. Little dogfish. Look at him. That's a dogfish. He ate that jig. Look at him. Hey? Crazy things, eh? Catching dogfish too. Look at him. I thought I had a real big largemouth on there, boy. Look at those things, eh? Aren't they nasty? Look at them. Dogfish in the back. Look at the face on him. Looks like something you see in the Amazon, eh? And look at the teeth in him. Look at him. Look how they look. Look at him. Eh? Nasty dogfish. There he goes. Well, that's not the way I wanted to end this show, but I'm telling you, right at the back, catching largemouth and dogfish. In the heavy stuff, a good day in the reeds. So next time you want to go out, try to find those fish and catch them where other guys are on the outside edges. Get on the inside, the heavy rods, jigs, baits, reels, you name it. Everything heavy, get into the heavy stuff, and catch those fish where they're resting, where they're relaxing. And don't think that guys like you and I are gonna go in and catch them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Extreme Angler TV. Fish hard, fish extreme, fish the heavy stuff.
Snag Proof, the world's finest weedless lures. Fishoflage, for love of the sport. Daiichi, bleeding red hooks. Catch us at ExtremeAnglerTV.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.